Good morning, everyone. I'm Dan Maloney, and I'm director of the Louisville Zoo. And with me is Dana and Vinny, our black vulture. Black vultures are one of the two vultures found in this region. Turkey vultures are the other ones. And they perform a tremendous service for us. And they really do fit the theme of Earth Day because we're all about protecting our precious planet and trying to clean up where we can, and vultures do that naturally. They're picking up all the things on the roadways that get hit and other animals that die out there, and they eat dead things, which is a great service to us. I wanted to welcome you all to the kickoff for the Party for the Planet, and we couldn't do this without our wonderful sponsor, LG&E. Natasha Collins is here from LG&E. We have Mayor Greenberg as well. Thank you, Mayor, for coming out. And we have Deputy Mayor Nicole George. Thank you all for coming today. It's spring break, and we are busy, which is great. We love to be able to do this. This is a month-long celebration, and we can't thank LG&E enough for partnering with us. We have Fun Day Mondays start next week, April 10th, 17th, and 24th, and the admission is just $7.25. It's a great bargain. We're going to observe Earth Day on the 30th of April, and it's $5 off our admission and free parking, even for Vinny. We will have month-long recycling weekends and a new recycling partner each Saturday, and of course, with the wildest compost in town, Zoo Poopy Doo will be available again for anybody who wants to purchase some and use them in their gardens. Earth Day is near and dear to our heart. It certainly goes to our basic and most important mission statement. We're bettering the bond between people and the planet, and there's all things that we can do. In addition to vultures cleaning up, we also rely tremendously on insects. And so when people are trying to kill the things in their backyard, just want them to be conscious. Don't overuse your insecticides or your herbicides. Try to be mindful that without insects, we wouldn't be able to eat because most of these fruits and vegetables need pollinators, and we would have lots and lots of refuse everywhere without insects. They'd be up to our necks in stuff. We will be announcing the winners of our 11th annual Trash Formation, or Recycled Art Contest for students, on social media during Earth Day proper on the 22nd of April. As part of the Earth Month's celebration and the Mayor's Give-A-Day month, we will be hosting another Jim King Trail cleanup along Beargrass Creek. The trailhead is right behind me, and that's going to be on the 15th of April. So we'll be right back here getting ready for that morning. And it's a great opportunity for people to get a chance to help clean up the area. And Beargrass Creek is just one of the great waterways that we find going through the city, through many of our parks, and it's a gorgeous place where there's all kinds of wildlife. It'll be going down along the area where eventually Kentucky Trails will be, and that's our next big capital project. I want to take this opportunity at this point to encourage people to organize in their own neighborhoods, in their cleanups. And I would like to take an opportunity to introduce our new mayor, Mayor Craig Greenberg, and a huge supporter of the zoo. Mayor.
Thank you so much, Dan, and to all of my colleagues at the Louisville Zoo. Thank you for all of what you do every day. It's amazing to see the joy and learning and mission that you all spread, and it's great to be here on a spring break day with so many kids enjoying and learning and experiencing here at the zoo. And to be at the trailhead of the Jim King Trail. This is a trail that my family and I discovered at the beginning of COVID quarantine when we were looking for new places across the city to safely enjoy the outdoors and to be together and to get some exercise. And we regularly came to this trail and enjoyed walks on this together as a family. And so I'm excited for the trash pickup that is going to be happening here soon on April 15th. And a special thanks to LG&E for sponsoring all of these great efforts. As Dan said, myself, Deputy Mayor George, our entire administration, we are big supporters of the zoo. Shortly after we took office, we came out here for the great day we had at the Meta Zoo, which is being expanded for the new Animal Ambassador program. And at our Mayor's Night Out just a few weeks ago, we were joined not only by some of our colleagues from the zoo, but we were also joined by Chiquita, the Tegu lizard, and Georgie, the screech owl. And I'm happy to be with Vinny here today as well. They were always a much bigger hit than me, which is the way that it should be. The zoo is such an important part of our beloved city, and it's an important part of our city government and what we provide for our people. Part of the zoo's role is to help celebrate our connection to the natural world and fulfill its mission, as Dan said, to better the bond between people and our planet. And doing justice to that mission takes more than just work on any one day. And that's why Party for the Planet is a whole month long. The April 15th cleanup that we just mentioned coincides with the community-wide Brightside cleanup. And so if you can't join us for this cleanup, as Dan said, please partner with some of your neighbors, partner with some other friends, family members in an area that you love and care about in our city, and help us clean it up. The April 15th cleanup coincides with the community-wide Brightside cleanup, as I mentioned, and it's also a great way to participate in our Mayor's Give-A-Day celebration of service, which lasts for the entire month of April. We want to highlight all the work that people are doing throughout our city to care for the land, the air, and water that sustain our lives and the lives of every other creature that lives at the zoo and lives in our city and in our planet. It's so important for all of us in our city and at Metro government to do everything we can to protect our planet, to save on energy, and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. That's one of the many reasons why we elevated our Office of Sustainability into its own office within the mayor's office, and why we are going to be focusing on doing everything we can as a city government to be a cleaner and greener operation. There's so much, yes, there is so much that we can do, and we want to support and attract green entrepreneurs, green businesses, and nonprofit organizations to our city. We've made progress, but we still have far to go. I want to give a special shout out and thanks to our friends at LG&E and their decision to switch from coal to natural gas at their Cane Run facility. LG&E has been a very strong partner in so many ways, including the goal of working to protect our natural environment. And so I'd like to publicly thank LG&E and KU for their partnership and for sponsoring the Party for the Planet, among many other things. So with that, I'd now like to introduce Natasha Collins to come up and say a few words. Natasha is the Director of Media Relations for LG&E and KU. Natasha?
Thank you, Mayor Greenberg, and good morning, everyone. On behalf of LG&E and KU and our foundation, I just want to express that we're thrilled to be back celebrating Party for the Planet, a month-long celebration of the Earth. I wore my best animal print for the occasion, and I'm ready to get it on. We just love Party for the Planet, and a lot of folks sometimes wonder why we support what we do. With Party for the Planet, it just makes sense, right? In addition to supporting our most vulnerable customers, we support initiatives that do things like support education, support economic development, support our environment. And so this month-long celebration does all of that. So that's why we love it. And just to put it plainly, it's a lot of fun, right? We get to bring our families out, and it's an awesome time for families to support our Earth, but also to start those conversations with all the little ones that come so that they're thinking about how can we best be partners in beautifying our planet and keeping it beautiful always. As a company, if I take this time selfishly, some of the sustainable initiatives that we have, some of the fun ones include more than 100 sheep at our E.W. Brown Solar Facility in Mercer County. They help us mow the grass, if you will. They keep down the grass around the solar panels. We also have pollinator habitats. So those habitats support pollinators like honeybees, native bees, and also monarch butterflies. And then we want to empower all of our customers and visitors that come to Kentucky through infrastructure that we install to help them drive electric. We know that's important, and so we're installing some infrastructure to enable them to do that. And those are just some of our sustainable initiatives, in addition to supporting awesome events like this one. So we hope that everybody gets an opportunity to come out to the zoo, bring your families, bring your friends, bring your children, and have a great time. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Natasha. Great words, and we even have a LG&E staff member who's on our board, and we always appreciate what you're doing, and we appreciate that partnership. I mean, we all have a stake in making the environment as clean as possible. We are looking forward to celebrating Earth Month. We thank LG&E and the KU Foundation, Mayor Greenberg for coming out, Deputy Mayor Nicole George, and we look forward to having a huge, popular spring break season. Remember, the 15th of April, we'll be cleaning up the Jim King Trail. We look forward to having the volunteers out, and it's usually a really typically a great turnout for us as we take responsibility for the areas that are next to the zoo. We always want to be the most fun, inclusive, engaging place anywhere. We know that wildlife needs everyone, and we want everyone on board. So come out and visit the zoo. We always have new things coming on each year. Get involved with your neighborhood. Give a wave to Vinny's relatives out there when you see the vultures performing a great service for us. And just so you know, Vinny can't be released. He's here because he's not able to go back to the wild, but we appreciate him being a great ambassador for vultures everywhere. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Mayor again, Natasha and Nicole. Thank you, everyone, and we look forward to celebrating Earth Month.